Welcome back to our journey through the Philippines. In our previous video, we explored the wonders of the islands of Cebu, Panglao, Bohol, and Balikasag. But now it's time to unveil the next chapter of our adventure, diving deeper into the boundless treasures that this remarkable country holds. There are countless gems waiting to be discovered, from the breathtaking natural wonders, and I mean that quite literally, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world is here, to finding even more warmth and hospitality from the Filipino people. Get ready for another expedition that will redefine the meaning of awe and wonder. This is the Philippines, and our journey continues. Well, what's next, Morgan?
Our adventure continues on the island of Palawan, starting in the town of El Nido. It is known as having the most beautiful beach experiences in the world. Their incredible island hopping tours have made El Nido increasingly famous. There are dozens of small islands off the coast of El Nido, and they each are home to breathtaking scenery. Hidden lagoons, incredible diving spots, and stunning cliffs and mountain ranges overlooking the ocean.
So to say we were excited is an understatement. We woke up bright and early for our first island hopping excursion, and it was raining. But that didn't matter. As soon as we got onto the boat, we couldn't resist being captivated by the sheer beauty of El Nido's beaches and these little islands. We ventured on, not even acknowledging the weather, exploring the lagoons and encountering breathtaking landscapes at every turn.
There's a lot of people here. And since it was a bit rainy and cloudy, we decided to go out on another tour the next day. This time, we opted to go with the least popular tour to avoid the crowds of tourism. As if popularity matters here, we were still at a complete loss of words for this beauty.
On attempt number 2 of taking the tours in El Nido. Are you kidding me? Another sea snake? This time we almost stepped on it. Okay, let's take a break from island hopping.
Exploring back in the town of El Nido, we found the center to be bustling with activity from hundreds of tourists and locals alike. It was a bit chaotic for us, but we found solace in the peaceful Nacpan beach just north of the city. We rented a motorbike for the day, ventured north, and found untouched beauty and a serene atmosphere here, which made it the perfect spot to bask in the glorious sunshine. My gosh, there is a reason why Nacpan Beach is rated one of Asia's most beautiful beaches.
This place is insane. And on our last day in El Nido, we came across a small art studio showcasing paintings and prints created by an indigenous community from Palawan. The studio, run by Gordon, an art enthusiast who relocated from Canada to El Nido, has been passionately supporting local artists for several years now. But not only does Gordon showcase the remarkable talent, he also sponsors and encourages the indigenous artists to pursue further education in their craft. It was just an incredible story, and their art was beautiful. We couldn't resist but bringing a piece home from Roderick's extraordinary art into our own lives.
So, after our time in El Nido, we took the public ferry north to Coron Island. And were we in for a surprise? Because we thought the islands and Philippines couldn't get any more spectacular than what we have already experienced. But they did. The ride took about 5 hours, so we were ready to call it a night by the time we made it to Coron.
So the next morning, on our way to a small beach, we had a humbling encounter with a group of locals, working tirelessly in the heat of the day by hand digging stones and sand in a hillside. And I mean, it was hot. It was every bit of 90 degrees outside.
We stopped for a moment and thought, we have been enjoying the riches of this country for weeks now. The least we could do is show some of our gratitude. So we turned the motorbike around and went to a small local store, and we bought some treats, drinks, and sodas to give to the workers.
And we ended up talking for a little bit, but my old construction side couldn't leave without helping a little. And we actually found out that they were building up the beach area that we were on our way to. It's moments like these that remind us the importance of connecting with the local people and trying to give back a little to the communities that we visit.
There is a ton to do in Coron. You can explore the town, hike Mount Tapas, and even relax in the natural hot springs. And up to this point in our trip, we made it to 9 out of the 7,000 islands in the Philippines. So we have a little bit to go. We found that the best way to explore more of Coron's mesmerizing islands was through yet another island hopping tour. This area of the country is filled with even more picturesque islands. Each place we visited had its own unique charm, but our favorites had to be visiting the otherworldly landscapes of Kayangan Lake, Barracuda Lake, and the Twin Lagoon. Swimming and kayaking amongst the towering cliffs with the crystal clear waters will be something to remember for the rest of our lives.
And we were extremely fortunate on these tours to even witness a live and vibrant coral reef. It was stunning and a refreshment to see this underwater world thriving. It is truly a testament to the Philippines' conservation efforts.
So many corals.
Very good.
Awesome. I saw so many fish. I saw Nemo and I saw marlin and I saw a weird long thing.
We've done so much on this part of the trip.
Yes, we did. It's almost a blur looking back.
I know, right? We did another island hopping tour on Coron, right?
Yeah, on our last day.
Yeah, this is when we went a couple hours away from Coron to the little remote islands and sandbars. And actually, instead of going to a normal island, our guide asked us if we would prefer to go to a private island that was owned by his friend. So of course we said yes. How many beaches have we been to now in the Philippines, Morgan?
Too many to count. I don't know.
I have no idea either.
And back south to the main Palawan island. Our next stop leads us to the magnificent Puerto Princesa underground river, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. The underground river stretches for approximately 8.2 kilometers, or 5.1 miles, and is the longest navigable underground river in the world.
Just arrived at Puerto Princesa. We have, just 2 days here?
Yes.
We're doing a river subterranean kayaking experience tomorrow.
It flows directly into the sea, creating a truly unique environment where saltwater and freshwater meet that is not found anywhere else in the world. After arriving, you take a guided boat tour through the cave, and here we marveled at the stunning rock formations that have been shaping for millions of years.
Jesus, it's been a fast-paced month. Every day we've been doing something new. Flying to a new island, riding a boat, diving and swimming into the ocean. It's been incredible. But I think I'm ready to relax for the rest of the trip.
Yes, me too. And that's exactly what we did when we decided to go to our final destination in the Philippines, Siargao. But before we get into Siargao, here's a helpful tip. It was a pain in the butt flying on these little planes with our big backpacks. At one point, Jake had to take half of his stuff out of his bag and carry it in a plastic sack. So don't be like us and overpack. Siargao is known as the surfing capital of the Philippines, where world-class competitors come to catch the waves at Cloud 9.
And me, someone who's not a world-class surfer. But I don't understand this either, because my wife didn't want to spend her entire day filming me surfing. So here's a recreation, to the best of my abilities, of my surfing experience in Siargao.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, let's go. Oh my God.
Well, we went to Siargao to relax, so that's exactly what I did. Enjoyed the beaches and ate lots of yummy food.
Will you be there to catch my fall? Need to be sure you hear my call. Porto surround me and I don't know why it's so hard to let go.
We just really enjoyed the laid-back atmosphere of this island.
Seriously, and to make it even better, it was some of the best surfing that I ever had. I was catching wave after wave with my instructor, Jesse. It was awesome. Jesse is a local from Siargao. He is 32 years old and recently married with a beautiful family. After surfing, we were talking about how thankful he is for tourists coming to surf here in Siargao because it helps him make money to rebuild his house. What we didn't know before coming here is that this island was essentially completely destroyed 1 year prior to our visit. Typhoon Rai, also known as Super Typhoon Odette, struck Siargao on December 16, 2021. It was the second and costliest typhoon in Philippine history. With its direct landing onto the island, homes and businesses were shredded apart by strong winds, heavy rains, and storm surges. Much of the island's electricity, water, and communications were even cut off for weeks. The residents were left without homes during the rainy season, and with all of the trees being stripped of their leaves, the island was left unbearably hot in the aftermath of the storm.
And 1 year later during our trip, we still noticed a lot of the devastation, especially when we rented a motorbike to explore the northern parts of the island where there are less tourists. But despite the destruction caused by this typhoon, we recognized that the Filipino people did not dwell on it. From the people we met, they were still smiling and welcoming us to their home. The communities came together, participated in relief efforts, and are rebuilding their homes.
Trip is coming to an end. And that's it, 1 month in the Philippines. Throughout our journey, I believe that we encountered the true essence of the country. Breathtaking landscapes, warm hospitality of the people, and witnessed both awe-inspiring beauty and the resilience of this nation.
We've immersed ourselves into diverse cultures and connected with incredible people along the way. What a beautiful country. Again, thank you for this experience.
Until next time. Flight in
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
6 hours. Proceed your singing.
I'm gonna tell everyone. I don't know the words.